Okay, I'm live. I think I'm live, yes. So I just sit around and just wait for Instagram to send out the notifications. Hey, welcome back to another Instagram live. They just keep coming, right? Hey ladies. Hope you all are doing good. So today's topic is guys, if I'm looking over there, that's because my sister is here with me. Say hi.
Hello.
Okay. I don't know if you guys heard her, but she's not coming on camera today. Anyways, today's topic is these low effort dates will kill you. And this topic was inspired by that post that I posted in the Charm And Opulence group. If you are not in my free group, go check the link in my bio and join my free group. If you are watching this on YouTube, the link is in the description. You love the dress? Good. I love this dress too. Like, I wear this dress all the time. This dress is a Zimmerman dupe that I got on AliExpress, y'all. Believe it or not, AliExpress. Great quality, very pretty, very feminine. Just my style. Alright, so I'm just waiting for more people to come in. Again, the topic today is these low effort dates will kill you. So,
I was excited.
There's a story going around on Facebook. I saw it on Facebook, but it's from Inside Edition, True Crime. Now, apparently, allegedly, no crime was committed, but if it's on Inside Edition, True Crime, they believe that a crime was committed. I mean, ready for today's class? Hey, Emily. Yeah. If it's on Inside Edition, True Crime, they probably believe that there is foul play, and they probably believe that someone was murdered. A crime was committed, okay? And so let me just give you guys a story. This beautiful 31-year-old woman, in shape, loves to work out, decided to go on a date with a guy that she met on Instagram. This guy is a police officer. There's so many red flags, y'all. Okay, this guy is a police officer. Because I do not know if I can play. Can I play the? I don't know if I can. I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't want to play the video.
You could leave the link or something.
Okay, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna leave a link in the description so that you guys can go follow the story. But I'm just going to, share the story with you. By the girl is a friend of a friend. Oh my God, you know that girl? Oh my God, really? Someone knows her. Anyways, she is a 31-year-old beautiful young lady, went on a date with this guy, and it's not okay. The fact that she's 31 and she did what she did, and I'm not bashing her or anything like that, because may she rest in peace. I mean, it is unfortunate, but ladies, there is definitely a story that you can learn from this, because this is a very tragic and unfortunate story, to say the least. It's Kelsey. Hey Kelsey, hey girl. Yeah, this is a very okay, good. Kelsey, I do not know if you saw this post, but I'm just talking about this. 31 years old, very attractive. She looked like she could be 25. She looked really good. Met this guy on Instagram, started chatting to this guy. Of course, I don't have a lot of detailed information, like who spoke to who first, but then again, I wouldn't be surprised if she was the one to reach out first, because in a lot of these cases, women act like these men are the prize, and they are not. So let's move on, fast forward, and let's move on to the date. They live, I think they believe in 2 different states or 2 different cities, I'm not exactly sure. But she got on a plane, flew herself out, most likely on her own dime, to meet this guy. Okay, that's red flag number 1. Okay, red flag well, first of all, no. That's not even number 1. The first red flag is he's a police officer. The second red flag, he has an Instagram account where he posts pictures of himself. Guys, just imagine, any guy that has an Instagram account that he manages himself isn't the type of guy you want to be around. Like, period. Because, men that are successful, most of them, even if they have a social media, they have people running that for them. Okay, this guy is sitting there taking selfies, editing these pictures and posting it on social media. Come on, and he's good looking too. So clearly, I mean, I'm not gonna use the N word, but you all know, classic. Fuck it, I'm gonna use it. Classic narcissist. He looks like a narcissist to me. And you know, if you go by statistics, most police officers are usually narcissist, psychopath, you know, or borderline personality disorder. Most of them are like that, which is why most people say that you should not date men in uniform, because they are usually, and not all, usually very mean, nasty people. Most of the police officers I know in my country, they are horrible boyfriends, horrible fathers, horrible husbands, abusive, will cheat on you, typical narcissistic behavior by these police officers. And every time a guy is a police officer, he's in uniform, it's a red flag for me. Okay, so that was the first red flag. The second red flag, she started chatting up this guy on Instagram. Third red flag, she decided to fly out to meet this guy. And the fourth red flag is, on the first date, this guy decided to take you on hiking in 105-degree weather. I do not know how much that is in Celsius, but I imagine that is very... Sorry, a call was coming in. Yeah, you guys can you guys hear me? I hope you guys can. If you can hear me, type yes in the comments. Can you hear me? Just say yes. Okay, great. Girl, yes, a hike on the first date in 100-degree weather. Okay, that's the first date. That's like the most low effort date ever on his part, because you're the one who putting in all the effort. You flew out there. You went on a hike with this guy. Halfway through the hike, she got exhausted. She couldn't make it through the rest of the hike. She decided to turn back because she was really tired. It's very hot. Instead of him turning around and going back with her, he decided to continue hiking anyway. She allegedly collapsed from exhaustion. They found her body near a house somewhere because she was trying to go back to the car. She died. Okay, she died. Flew out to meet this guy and died on the first date. He was trying to kill her, throw away the whole men in uniform. Y'all, she went on a hiking date. Like, I would never ever go hiking, ever. I would never go hiking on a date, ever. That's the type of thing that you do with groups, you know, group activities. You and your family getting together, you know, doing a you and your club or whatever, coming together and doing hiking together. This is not what you do on a first date, guys. Hiking on the first date, camping on the first date is unacceptable. What are you thinking? If you're meeting someone for the first time, you're supposed to meet in a well-lit area, a public place where there's people around, so that you get to feel this person out. Just because you're talking to someone on Instagram, that doesn't mean you know this person. You do not know this guy. And you're 31 years old. So I'm thinking, if you're 31 years old and you're doing that, you're making such a horrible, poor decisions. What are you leaving for the 19-year-olds? The 15-year-olds, what are you leaving for the younger women? Yeah, hopefully the heat on her body doesn't affect the autopsy results. Would it? Is that a possibility? Because girl, I do not have a lot of knowledge when it comes to anatomy and biology, but if the heat is going to affect her autopsy results, maybe he knew that, and for all we know, maybe he did kill her. Yeah, you shouldn't even meet in a parking lot, because he can just throw your ass in the car and kidnap you. You have no idea. Okay. Anyways, they found her body. The authorities do not suspect foul play. Her friends are like, oh, she never do this before. They want answers. I mean, first of all, I do not know what kind of triflers friends you are, because if you know that girl was flying out to meet a guy that she never met in person, and you didn't say anything, you didn't try to stop her from doing it, then you ain't shit. So that's basically the story in a nutshell. So here, take this. So let me just, share with you guys my thoughts on what I think about this. Ladies, if you are meeting a guy online and it's long distance, maybe he's in another town, another country, another state, you never ever ever fly out to him first. You allow this guy to fly into your hometown to meet you. He has to come and meet you first. All right? So when he comes to meet you, he's on your turf. You know everything. You know where all the restaurants are. You know where you can go. You know where you can go to feel safe. So the fact that you flew out this is a 31-year-old woman, yo. This is not some 19-year-old, because I am so disappointed. Hey Liz, I'm so disappointed in her. Like, just imagine, right? Imagine you left your house at 31 years old, jump on a plane on your dime because he did not flew her out, because we all know these police officers don't be making no money, to meet a guy on the first date. On the first date, he take you hiking and you die. And I have so many questions, because I'm like, okay, you flew out to meet him. Where did you stay? Did you stay in a hotel? Is he hosting you somewhere? What's going on? Yeah, she's way too mature to be doing that. It's horrible. It absolutely is. I agree. So when I heard her age, I was like, wow, I would expect this from a 22-year-old, a 19-year-old. But his stroke is really handled the situation wrong. You know, listen, it doesn't matter if he is guilty or innocent. Maybe he is innocent, but the way he handled that situation is like he really didn't give a shit about her. Like, he did not care. If you're taking someone on a hike and they get tired and they want to turn around, you go back with them. You don't keep hiking and let the person go back. You don't do that. These men have no manners. Like there's literally no chivalry anymore. And again, if you're a woman and you're going out to meet a guy, it means that he's a prize, you're the masculine one, and he's the bitch. Okay? He is the precious feminine princess that needs to be catered to. You're chasing him. Okay? If you're stepping into this masculine energy to go out there on your own dime to meet a guy, y'all, my bands are not behaving today, y'all. Yeah, this is not it. Anyway, she should have never gone to begin with. She was not thinking clearly. Hiking with a police, I can never. Girl, the first date was a hiking trip in 105-degree weather, and she died from a heat stroke. Allegedly. Because I suspect something. I don't trust these police. I don't. Yeah, the weird part is walking back alone. She could have been attacked by a bear, a bobcat, a mountain lion. Like, why? What? He really did not care, y'all. He really did not care. He really did not give a fuck. Because he knew there's a next kill. Yep, he killed her. You know what? I think I hold them 100% responsible for her death. Like, I'm not even... He's the one to blame. So anyways, what can we learn from this? Because, and I already know someone is probably thinking, oh my God, Maria, why are you covering pick me content? Listen, shut the fuck up. If you don't like the content here, you know where the unsubscribe button is. You know where the door is. Okay, I'm not forcing anyone to be here. However, I am making this content when I go live on Instagram and I'm putting this content on YouTube. I have a different audience on YouTube. I do not have the same audience that I have on Patreon or in the Facebook group. I don't. If you're on the Patreon or if you're in the paid group, you are already advanced. But the majority of the people on my YouTube channel are beginners. Some of them have just discovered me, just started their journey. So I know who my audience is. I do look at my analytics. So I'm gonna follow my analytics. I don't have time to listen to one person telling me how to run my channel. Alright? So anyways, what can we learn from this? Ladies, no effort dates is not worth it. You can literally lose your life. And I mean, it sounds funny that I'm saying this. It does sound funny, right? Like, this low effort date can kill you. But I mean, come on, we have like a perfect example. We have proof. Low effort date will kill you. It will. And okay, so what would we consider low effort dating? So I want you ladies to type in the comments what you would consider low effort dating, so that you know the ladies that are listening, the newbies that are listening will understand. So we already know coffee date is most definitely a low effort date. We do not recommend it. All right, hiking.
It's safer than going hiking.
But it is safer than going hiking. I know, right? I mean, my sister, y'all, she has no chill, y'all. Yeah. Anyway, yes, anything free, anything that costs less than y'all put in a good figure, because I'm not in the United States, so I don't know, maybe $200. I don't know. Yes, drinks, walk in the park, ice cream, any date where little to no money is not spent, exactly, to the beach, going to his house. This is a big one. You guys would be surprised how many women go over to a guy's house that they just met, or they invite a guy back to their place. Because we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago on the Patreon, where I was telling you ladies, you never ever ever let a man know you live alone. If you live alone, do not let a man know you live alone, because for me, they're gonna think I'm living with my entire extended family, period. Because you know, if you tell a man that you live alone, he already knows that you have no one to protect you. You have no protection whatsoever, and more than likely they feel like nobody gives a fuck about you. Because if you're alone, it's going to take a while before someone can miss you. Because some years ago I shared this story where this woman died in her apartment, and she was discovered 3 years later. You guys remember that story? That story was scary. Dates that require physical effort, absolutely. That's the type of date that's the type of activity he should do with his homies, his homeboys. Why is he taking you out on hiking? Like, does he really hate you that much? Camping. After this, I make sure to say my dad is coming to get me. That's a good one. I think she was under witness protection, never was able to find out. What are you talking about? Who's under witness protection? Yeah, okay, this is a good one. Even men who invite you on their yacht is a low effort date. Okay, thank you, Hannah, for pointing that out. He can throw you over the side of the boat, right? Exactly. Do not get on his private jet if you don't know him. Okay, and this is the guys with money. But of course, you know, like the police officers and stuff like that, like you shouldn't even be that is so secluded. Like, even if you on this hike and you scream for help or something, who's around to hear you? Do not go to the beach. These low effort days can kill you. You can get in that water and get pulled in by a tide and die. Okay, I'm okay. I'm being a little extra with it, but you guys get the gist of this, right? Aisha said, I think of camping and I think of murder. Yeah, I think it's very unfortunate. And you know what? I want to talk about it takes a special kind of woman to get on a plane to chase a guy that she saw on Instagram that she thinks is so good looking, because obviously she thought he was cute. And I do not know what it is with women that they put looks above everything. Because first of all, he can't take care of no one because he's a police officer. They don't make no money now. In this day and age, like in the 1950s or in the 1960s or 70s, yeah, you can date a police officer and he'll be able to take care of you. But a police officer is not going to be able to take care of you in 2021. Okay, if we are speaking from a hypergamous standpoint. All the time I left my country doing this dumb-ish, God really had his hands on me. Oh no. Yeah, she sounds desperate. Yes, I wanted to talk about that. These women are desperate and they would literally settle for anything, because ain't no way I'm flying out to God. Sorry about that. That's Charles. I'm working. Let me know if you guys can hear me, because I might have to end this live. I'm gonna go live again in the Charm And Opulence group, the free group, at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you guys come join me. Women hate to be alone and act foolish. Yeah. So that was an overall bad decision, and I'm surprised she had no one around her to tell her, like, girl, don't do it. What are you doing? Because we have each other, you know. If we have someone that come in the group and they have this question, they're like, hey guys, I met this guy on Instagram and I want to go fly him out or whatnot. We're going to be like, girl, do not go out and meet this guy that you don't know on your own dime. If you must go, okay, if you must go to him, make sure that he's the one that fly you out. He buys your ticket, or he send you the money so that you can purchase the ticket yourself. Make sure he books you a hotel, and not at his house, not the same. You're not gonna stay in the same hotel room as him. And that's only if you have to. I highly recommend that you let him come to you first. Period. Because you know that's your own home turf. You know where the good restaurants are. You know if he starts acting up, you can just ditch him. I mean, ladies, these women have no self-preservation whatsoever. Sometimes I wonder what the hell is going on with women nowadays. Anyway, I literally can't wrap my head around it, you know. So all I can assume is that this is someone with low self-esteem, someone that is not very smart, someone that doesn't care about her safety. Because I mean, if she did, she wouldn't have gone. Like, first of all, if I had gone there, like, let's say for example, I made the stupid decision to fly out to meet a guy, I'm already pissed with myself. Deep down, I'm already pissed with myself for doing that. And then he's inviting me on a hike on our first date. I'm going to be like, oh, hell no. You could have said no. You could have said, oh, I would prefer to do something else. I'm so confused. What do you think?
It's not wise to make fun of the deceased, but
I know it's not why. I'm not making fun of her. I'm just trying to understand, like, why. I'm trying to figure out the logic.
she probably didn't know herself.
She probably didn't know herself. What do you guys think happened? Because I'm confused. Yes, she flew. Yes, Jessica. She flew on her own dime to go on a hike for the first date. She traveled to Massachusetts to Phoenix, so that's far. Wow. Girl. What the? Is it a pandemic? Are people more desperate because of the pandemic? Because I'm trying to think. Maybe she is desperate. That is exactly what I'm saying, because I hate to pass judgment on her because she knows she's dead. But the first thing that came to my mind at the age of 31 in 2021, you should know better. You should know better than that. So it was a 4-hour flight. Wow, that's crazy. I'm not even doing that for a 15-minute flight. Maybe she was excited for an adventure. Yeah, I think it boils down to desperation. So ladies, just be careful. And this is just proof that these damn low effort dates that I've been telling you all about can kill you, because that's basically what that was. I don't even know what is the moral of this story, because the moral of the story, don't be desperate. The moral of the story, you are the prize. Men are not the prize. You do not put in a lot of effort, because you are the one that put in effort. If you are the one that put in a lot of effort just to meet this guy, just to be on a date, you are the masculine one, period. He should be the one that should be going out there, flying out to meet you. Alright, okay? You do not get on a plane on your own dime and put in all this effort and go on a hike in 105-degree weather. Does anyone know how much that is in Celsius? Because I have no idea what that is, but I assume it's pretty hot. You do not do that. Hannah said, I see a lot of things like this happen with a lot of white American girls. I don't think she was white though. I hate to bring race and nationality into this, but just what I've noticed, I think it's just naivety and desperation. She didn't look white to me though. But I did notice that it is kind of like an American thing. But then again, you know, you can't just say, oh my God, that's 40 degrees Celsius, 41 degrees. OMG. Wow. Wow. Now that I see what it really is, like, oh my God, I'm shook. 41 degrees Celsius, y'all. I was thinking it was like 35. 5 million degrees. Crowd said 5 billion degrees. Jezerelica said, yes, Maria, great video. Young, inexperienced girls needs to learn. But that's the thing. She was 31. Couldn't they just go to a restaurant where it's air conditioned or something? Like, you could have ate at the damn hotel restaurant. I mean, come on. Because the thing is, to be flew out and meet some hot girl is an American thing. Yeah, who goes out to hike in a 41 degrees Celsius weather? That's insane. No, and get this. I heard that they didn't even bring water. They didn't even carry water. That's what I heard. So what really was his intention? You heard that? They didn't even carry water.
Then we just have 33 and just feel like
We have our temperature don't go more than 35 degrees, and we feel like we die in here because I think, what's the temperature today, like 33?
33, 34.
It's like 33 today, and I'm dying. 41, I've never experienced 41 degree weather. I would die too. Yeah, he definitely did not have good intentions, because you take that poor girl out on a hike. She got tired. You didn't even take her back to the car. You kept on hiking. No water. What was your intentions, sir, Mr. Police Officer? That guy should be locked up. I'm sorry. But the authorities do not suspect foul play, y'all. That was a report. I'm gonna put the report in the description below so that you guys can see it. Go listen to it yourself. But when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, oh hell no, that's insane. Hook up in the bush, duh. He did not care about her at all. He's married with kids. As the story unfolds, it gets crazier and crazier. It gets wilder. Does anyone know any more information? I hope he gets divorced. Yep, his friends are the authorities. Shasha said, I'd be in jail if I did that to someone, right? He should be in jail. That's a crime. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm in shock. But anyways, that's what I wanted to come on here and talk about. If anyone has any questions before I go, that would be a great time to ask. Let me know. I have to return a call, y'all. I'm so thirsty. Y'all, I'm so thirsty. It is hot today. He could have died himself. Someone said his wife is going to stick by him. I won't be surprised. Y'all, I'm going to go live in the group in an hour. For those of you that are asking. Okay, this is not the skin girl, this is not my skincare. Anyway, okay, go ahead and ask. Guys, I started Retin A recently, and I'm seeing like some peeling around my nose so far. No, I'm gonna go live in the group. Anyways, ladies, I gotta go. If you would like to have more content, especially more advanced content, make sure you come and you sign up to my Patreon. The link is in my bio. If you're listening on YouTube, The link is in the description. If you would like to join the paid group, hit me up. Remember, you there's a fee to join the paid group, and you must pass the screening. If you do not pass the screening, I'm just gonna put you in the, keep you in the free group, okay? And don't worry if you don't pass, you can try again in 3 months or whatnot, okay? I'll pop it in the Discord, okay, girl? Katia said, if you want progress, do it. Yeah, if you want to see progress in your level up journey and you want to take it to the next level, especially if you feel stuck, sign up to the Patreon, y'all, because we do really get in depth in there. We learn so much. I listen. The ladies can tell you. Don't take my word for it. You're right, Maria. She doesn't look white. Yeah, I do not know what her ethnicity is, because she can be biracial, she can be Mexican, she could be Latino, she could be anything. But she's definitely not white. She could be Indian for all we know. Alright. So anyway, ladies, thank you for listening. I'm gonna post a replay. I'll try to post it today, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, y'all. I'm gonna go live in the Charm And Opulence group. That's the free group. So if you haven't joined that group, go check the link in my bio and come join. Bye, y'all.